When it comes to the 3-foot vault during the POPAT test, I find a lot of people are wasting time transitioning from the fall to the jump and the jump to the fall. And so what I mean by that is there's a lot of steps being taken and a lot of energy being used up to be able to get through this section as quickly as possible. So for example, when it comes to the front fall, it's very common for most people to pop up both legs at the same time, treating it like a burpee. Now, nothing wrong with that, but what I find is it uses up a lot more energy than necessary to get into position. The other thing is once they're up, there's a tendency to turn into the bar and jump from what I call a dead position. And a dead position is just jumping with both feet and not having any kind of momentum into the jump itself. So it'd be like popping up both feet, turning, and then trying to jump both feet over at the same time. When you're jumping from a dead position, like I mentioned, you don't have any momentum and you have to use a lot of energy to fight gravity to be able to go over the bar. So rather than trying to jump from a dead position, we want to be able to step into that jump. By stepping into it, we reduce how much energy we need to actually jump over the bar. We create an angle to jump this way versus jumping straight up. But in order to be able to step into the jump, we need to set ourselves up into that particular position. So what I suggest is when you actually get up from the front fall, rather than both feet popping up at the same time, we come up one leg at a time and step into the jump. So in real time, it'll look something like this. It's a lot smoother, it's a lot quicker, and there's less energy involved. And so if we can do something like that, even if it's the front fall only, for this one particular instance, we may be saving a fraction of a second. But added up over time, that could be 3 seconds, it could be 5 seconds. And if you're on that cusp of passing or failing, that's a very significant amount of time. Or if you're looking to be competitive, that can still be a significant amount of time. So you want to think of the front fall, you want to think of trying to get up in a manner that allows you to be smooth and get into the jump as quickly as possible. Now in terms of the back fall, I find most people when they try to get up, they'll get up and they end up getting stuck in this position. And getting stuck in this position, it makes it awkward, and now you're wasting time trying to get up, and that's just gonna mess with your head because now you're thinking, oh my God, I'm wasting a lot of time, and you just kind of throws everything off. So rather than getting stuck here, as you're coming up, you're still going to have both feet on the ground, but as you're coming up, you can start tucking a leg underneath. And when you do that, you can roll a little bit to the side that's tucked, and it makes it much easier to stand up at that point. And from here, if I do it right, I can then go straight into my jump. So when it comes to the vault in the POPAT test, we want to find a manner that allows you to be smooth, allows you to be fluid, allows you to be efficient. If you're all of that, you're going to be using less energy. If you're using less energy, it's going to allow you to go as fast as possible. Because after running the 6 laps, after doing the push-pull machine, there's not a lot of energy left. So we have to find ways to be smooth and efficient. So if you got any questions about this particular aspect of the test or any questions about how to train for the POPAT, please feel free to leave a comment below. But you can also reach out by email, and my email is in the description box below.